The just released Independent Police Monitor's 2012 annual report details a year of officer-involved shootings and other critical incidents involving the NOPD.
Police Monitor Susan Hudson joins us now with more on what is in that report. Thanks so much for being here this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
3 officer-involved shootings, NOPD consent decree, a lot of officer complaints. Definitely had your hands full in 2012.
We were very busy in 2012, and we're glad to be a part of what your police department is doing. And 3 things we would like the public to know about this report is, number 1, there's a lot of information in here, and the information that we haven't been able to bring you before. It just wasn't available if you look at our other annual reports. Number 2, look how hard we are working for you. We don't mind saying that. We're out here involved in what NOPD does, from disciplinary issues to taking complaints to rolling out to shootings, whatever it is, we're going to be there. And then number 3, look at your police department. They're sharing information now. If you go back and look at our 2009 and 2010 reports, we couldn't provide information. It wasn't being shared. So they are doing that now. So kudos to the Public Integrity Bureau.
You know, in terms of the numbers, it's almost 1,200 complaints received, 1,184, down almost 15%. So do you look at that and say, well, there's progress?
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things we want to do is, again, we don't have statistical staffing to actually analyze these figures, which is what we're supposed to do as a part of our annual report, but we will be bringing on some help with that. Then we can analyze it and we can figure out why are complaints falling, which type of complaints are falling, what's the reason for that. So there's more information to come.
And you just appeared before the City Council's Criminal Justice Committee last week to address the allegations of racial profiling in the NOPD, also some problems with stop and frisk procedures. Chief Serpe has also addressed the committee and talked about what he thought they could do to improve things. Were you happy with the outcome of that? And are you confident that more training is the answer here? I'm
confident that more training is definitely the answer here, and better directions to officers, and training's a part of that. And I think that it's not over with yet. This is a big part of the consent decree as well, so there's more that's going to be done. They know that they have to revamp their policies and procedures and training, and the federal judge will oversee that. So it's not over yet.
You know, in the about half of these complaints, are a little more than half, and I don't want to load everybody down with a bunch of numbers, but when you look at the field operations bureaus, the districts, you've got about 300 citizen complaints and almost as many complaints that are rank initiated. So, I mean, I looked and said, well, there would be a disparity, but there's not.
Yeah, I was very surprised by that. They go in lockstep. Rank complaints versus the public's complaints. The public is always complaining about courtesy issues and professionalism. The same with supervisors, so that's a good thing. Supervisors are filing these type of complaints. So you see some differences in some other areas, such as unauthorized force. The public will complain about that. Supervisors aren't really complaining about that. So it's just good to compare and contrast.
Are you happy with the way the complaints are being handled? You had a little praise for PIB at the top of this interview. Are they being handled timely and properly by the NOPD? Because I noticed in the report there was a section that said no data entered for a lot of the complaints where allegations were sustained. What does that mean?
Well, it just means that they haven't gotten it into the system yet. So it's there, it's available at PIB, excuse me, it just needs to go into the system. So the system it's had some technological issues, but they're embracing the technology and they're using it. And we think Chief Westbrook advised that by the summer of this year, it should be pretty complete. So it takes time with any system, but they're working on it.
All right.
All right.
You made numbers interesting, Susan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Susan Hudson,
Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.